What up, Black Lex? So let me get this straight. Somehow or other, you go into an establishment and with the intent to rob it. Okay? In doing so, you get shot and killed. As far as I know, this is the possibility of every criminal action that someone takes. That could honestly be the outcome. So what I'm trying to figure out is why are the parents of this gentleman mad about him getting killed? He's saying that, oh, he shouldn't have been shot. They didn't have to shoot him. But he actually came in and committed a violent crime, robbery, go in and rob a Pizza Hut. An establishment that in most cases, they don't have any real security. It's just their workers and a cash register. You know what I mean? They don't have any way to protect themselves from anyone. So, I suppose you wouldn't expect your child to be shot after robbing an establishment like that. But can we agree that it's a possibility? So here we are. We have the parents of this young man on TV being interviewed about his crime and saying that the person that killed him should be held responsible. Now, when you walk into an establishment with the intent to rob it, it's just like walking into someone's home with the intent to rob it. It's a forceful and violent act where people can and will defend themselves from said attack, from that crime. What I really found interesting, though, as well, was that in the interview, one of the parents said that the worker, the employee of Pizza Hut, shouldn't have shot him, and that is something that should have been left up to law enforcement. Now, knowing this is a black man with black parents, I'm pretty sure that Black Lives Matter will be all over this, to my chagrin and dismay. And this is what you will see, this type of hypocrisy now. It seems like we've just actually stepped into the twilight zone where bad is good and good is bad. And then people don't expect to pay for their actions. Like, I don't know. You stick a metal knife into an electric socket, you're gonna get shocked. You poke a beehive, you're probably gonna get stung. So I'm not really sure what's the difference. Well, what black men and black people need to understand is that the more that things like this continue to happen, the more the media gets a hold of it. The liberal biased media has no intent on doing us good. And all this is going to turn around on us and backfire. Because, I mean, white people, they're getting pretty angry about this stuff. They see it as hypocritical. And, just as I do. And the more that you see this, the more that you see this happen, which has been ongoing, it is going to put more and more of a divide between the races. So you shouldn't be going on TV talking about your son shouldn't have been shot because of a criminal act he perpetrated by himself. Regardless if he's falling on hard times, man, that's something he chose to do. And he has to pay the consequences, whatever they may be. I could see if he was shot for no reason, where he was doing absolutely nothing. But here you got the didn't do nothings coming out. And again, I'm going to express some empathy and remorse for his family. But here's the thing, they're not the only family who has had to endure such things. My uncle was shot and killed. Somebody blew the back of his head off. We didn't like it. I love my uncle. But he was a criminal and he got shot because of something he did. My grandfather was killed. He was shot. His family didn't like it, but they knew that he did a lot of bad things. And, he was actually shot because, he was shot in self-defense. So look, let's exercise some common sense. Let's be rational enough to conclude that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. And we must pay for the things that we do, good and bad. Sometimes you do something good, you might get something bad. Sometimes you do something bad, you might get something good. That's life. It happens. It's not fair. Life is not fair. It never will be. And once you get that into your mind, you're able to accept such things. And you are also able to accept the responsibility for your own actions in your own life. I bet things will go much smoother for you. As a black man, I'm speaking to all other black men, black families, people that love their families, that love the people. Do no harm, and no harm will usually come to you. That's all I got. Peace.